Welcome everybody, it's your boy Mike Brooks with Mike's Madden School, and we are here to talk about my top 5 sleeper teams going into Madden 23. Now before we get started, I want to say thank you guys for all your support. We're now at 3,000 subscribers, and I could not have done it without you. Whether you came here from learning how to make money playing video games, whether it's learning how to stream or learn how to make thumbnails for your YouTube channel, I really appreciate it. Or if you came here just for the gaming content on my channel, whether it be Madden or some other fighting game content, I just like to play my favorite games, and I want to show you how we can all make money playing video games. So I really appreciate all your support. Now, without further ado, let's take a look at my top 5 sleeper teams going into Madden 23. Class is now in session. So as you know, EA just put out all the ratings for every player on Madden 23. So I went through searching, looking at all the teams, knowing from what I know how Madden is played, and going through the beta, watching other people play the beta and seeing what their opinions were and going through how teams are built. I made my opinion of the top 5 sleeper teams on Madden 23. Now keep in mind, these aren't the top teams on Madden. These are the top teams that a lot of people may not use but are going to be very good on the game. Also, these aren't the teams that I think are going to do well in real life. Remember, this is a video game, so sometimes teams do better. You know, speed kills. It might not do as well in real life, but on Madden, speed always kills no matter how the game is played. So with that said, let's look at my honorable mention. So my honorable mention team is going to be the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, so they didn't crack the top 5, but they definitely deserve an honorable mention. As much as I dislike the Cowboys, for whatever reason, Madden always overflate their ratings in the beginning of the year, and by the end of the year, they really see how bad they are, and then they'll come down to earth. But they always are known for a lot of quote-unquote talent, and so that's why they get the top ratings. So already they come in as one of the top offensive linemen in the league with Zach Martin and Tyron Smith. DeMarcus Lawrence starts off with a 90 overall again. I have no idea why, but he got 90 overall. Dak Prescott is an 89 overall, and he also, I think, he's going to have a superstar trait. Zeke Elliott is still 88 overall, despite his running woes. And Micah Parsons. Now, Micah Parsons kind of got undersold, but I believe in second-year rookies, even if they have a great year, I think they cap them at around 87, 88, just to see if that was a fluke year or they could do it again. And then by next year, I believe Micah Parsons will be in the high 90s. And then you got CeeDee Lamb. Now, CeeDee Lamb is going to be the #1 receiver. Trayvon Diggs got an 84. A lot of people was complaining about that based on he led the league in interceptions, but he also led the league in yards given up. So that's something that's going to be looked at. So they really don't have that quote-unquote #1 receiver. CeeDee Lamb can be that, but he's going to have to improve a lot. He drops a lot of balls. And then you got Michael Gallup as his #2. So we're going to see how good the Dallas Cowboys are going to be, but they definitely deserve an honorable mention because I think they're going to be good in Madden because of their ratings. So let's look at my #5 team that will be slept on, but I think you should start using them in Madden. All right, my #5 team. I know it's going to sound crazy, and they may be the sorriest team in the league in real life. You never know, but I think in Madden they're going to be really, really good, and I'll tell you why. So first, you got Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is a dog. As long as he's healthy on the game and on Madden, he is a beast, very hard to stop. Now, they have some really good receivers. They have, and really good and really fast. So they got DJ Moore, which is a really good #1 receiver, and then Robbie Anderson, who's also fast and can take the top off any defense. Now, what really sets them apart is their defense that I really like. So they have on all levels. They got Brian Burns in the left end, so he's going to bring pressure. And you got Shaq Thompson, who's really an edge rusher. He's going to bring pressure on the other side. And then you got on the back end Jeremy Chin, that's a really good strong safety. And you have some of the fastest cornerbacks in the game in Dante Jackson, CJ Henderson, and JC Horn. So you're going to have three really good cornerbacks. And like I said, they're 75 overall, but they have really good athleticism and they have really good skills and they're tall. So you're going to be able to run a lot of different defenses that is going to stifle a lot of the offense in the new game, because defenses has been boosted up this year. So you're going to see a theme about my top 5 sleeper teams, because if you have a good defense in the game, then you're definitely going to win a lot of games in head-to-head and in your franchise. This is a perfect team to start with your franchise. And let's not sleep. Now Baker Mayfield isn't in this particular, it isn't on their team. I guess when they made the ratings, he hadn't got traded yet, but he's on the Browns, and currently he's a 77 overall, which is a workable quarterback. You can play with a 77 overall quarterback, especially with the new passing mechanic where you have more control over where the ball goes. So that's going to be interesting to see with Baker Mayfield if he gets revived. He has some weapons here, so it's going to be interesting to see. So Carolina Panthers at number 5. Coming in at number 4, I have my Washington Commanders. Yes, I may be a little bit homer, but I got my reasonings on why I think Washington is going to be a very good team in Madden, and it's all about defense, defense, defense. And if everything holds true about what everybody's saying about the defensive line, Washington has one of the best defensive lines in all of football. So we start off front with Jonathan Allen, then Deron Payne as the next D tackle, Chase Young on the edge, and then we have Montez Sweat, which comes in at an 80 overall with 91 speed. So whoever thinks they're going to be running around that corner, that's not going to happen, because the pursuit angles are a lot better in this game. Now we do have some weapons on offense. We have Terry McLaurin as a solid number 1 receiver. We have Antonio Gibson as a very good running back. Logan Thompson at tight end, and then we have the rookie Jahan Dotson that comes in at a 75 overall, if I can find him on here. Here we go, 75 overall with 92 speed. So that is a very good kind of weaponry that we have, including let's not forget about J.D. McKissick coming out a third down back that can really catch, as well as Curtis Samuels, who is a 94 speed. So don't sleep on the weapons. We have Carson Wentz. They kind of did Carson Wentz a little dirty, in my opinion. Gave him I believe he got a 73 overall. 73 overall. So they kind of did him dirty, but he has 90 throw power. Now keep in mind, I've been playing with quarterbacks with the Commanders who had throw power like 84, 85. So 90 throw power is a good something, welcoming sight to see. And I think Carson Wentz is going to have a decent year, and those numbers will go up throughout the year. So we'll see how that plays out. So let's take a look at number 3. And now here's where things get, kind of surprise or not surprise, or we'll see what you guys think. So let's look at number 3. So coming in at number 3, we have the Miami Dolphins. And I'm pretty sure this is no surprise based on getting Tyreek Hill in the offseason, having Jalen Waddle. They probably have the fastest offense in all of football, and it's probably not even close. I mean, Tyreek Hill's 99 overall, Jalen Waddle's 97 overall. They got Raheem Mostert at running back, who's 95. I mean, I say overall, 90 speed, 99 speed, 97 speed, and then 95 speed for Raheem Mostert. Then they also have Mike Gesicki at tight end, so it's a really good, solid tight end. Now, the only question mark that the Dolphins have is at quarterback. Now, here's the thing. In their quarterback situation, using them on Madden will be interesting. See, I had to click on the third page to get to their quarterback situation. So we have Teddy Bridgewater and Tua Tagovailoa. I think a lot of people are going to use Teddy Bridgewater as a starter because Tua is left-handed, and playing with a left-handed quarterback on Madden will throw you off because you're going to be rolling out to the wrong way. A lot of people are used to, when they're trying to get out the pocket, roll to the right because everybody's right-handed, and you're probably naturally right-handed. So unless you're naturally left-handed and you can think left-handed, you may want to roll with Teddy Bridgewater because they're basically the same quarterback. As you can see, they have basically the same throw power and most likely basically the same kind of accuracy. So definitely figure that out. But once you figure that out, they have some really good they have a really good defense, some really good cornerbacks, Xavier Howard, Byron Jones. So this is a team that is going to be used a lot on Madden if you can deal with that quarterback situation. If you can play with that quarterback situation, because they only have 86 throw power between each other, so you're not going to get those super deep balls. But if you can figure out how to play with them in Madden 23, this team is definitely going to be the team a lot of people use. So let's go on to number 2. And before I go on to number 2, guys, definitely, if you like this content, take a second to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit that bell notification icon so you never miss any of my content. We're gonna have more Madden 23 content coming, a lot of new games coming, and then we're also gonna have some more training sessions on teaching you guys how to make money playing video games. So you don't want to miss any of that stuff. I appreciate all of your support. Like I said, we just got the 3,000. Let's continue to move forward. So the number 2 team on my list is the Denver Broncos, and this should be no surprise knowing that they got Russell Wilson in the offseason. And like I said, this is one of those teams that no one used before. I didn't see none of the 3 teams, or none of the 4 teams I've mentioned so far, I've seen a lot of people use when I play head-to-head in Madden 22. So these are all teams that wasn't used in Madden 22 that are now going to be used a lot more in Madden 23, in my opinion, or you should start using these teams in Madden 23. So you got Russell Wilson. If they give him Gunslinger again, I'm not sure. I know they came out with the superstar traits. I have to go look for him again. But Russell Wilson may have Gunslinger again. If you have Gunslinger like he did last year, he's going to be definitely one of those top quarterbacks, regardless of his overall. And I think they kind of slighted him with that. I think Russell Wilson still should be a 90 overall at least. But that's just one of those. But he has a ton of weapons over here in the running back position. Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams. I think Javonte Williams will excel in Madden 23 because of the new tackling system and the way he'll be able to break tackles. He's just a break tackle machine, even with his 88 speed. I don't think speed will do him justice as far as the way he'll be able to break tackles and get you 7 to 8, 9, 10, 15 yards. He may not break long touchdowns, but he'll be able to get you those tough yards that you need. Also at the wide receiver position, Cortland Sutton, Patrick Surtain, and Jerry Jeudy. And they also have another super fast receiver. What's his name? Well, they had Tim Patrick, but they also have Hamlin, I believe. Where's he at? Yeah, KJ Hamler, who's at 94 speed, so he can definitely take the top off the defense. So I think Russell Wilson has all the weapons that he needs to really take this offense to the next level. And they also have a really good defense. You know what I'm saying? They got Justin Simmons coming down here. Kareem Jackson, they got him at 81 overall. Randy Gregory, he's going to be coming off the edge. And then they also have Bradley Chubb coming off the edge. So their defense may not be one of the best defense in the league, but they definitely have enough weapons. And just having Russell Wilson alone gives you an opportunity to win. And now for my number 1 sleeper team in Madden 23 is, and if you haven't guessed it by now, it is the San Diego Chargers. Man, let me tell you, this team is going to be, there's going to be so many people using this team just for Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. Because like I said before, if what people are saying playing the beta is true, that they ramped up the defensive line play like it was back in Madden 21, then it's going to be something serious with those 2 guys coming off the edge. And then you have Derwin James in the back end, J.C. Jackson in the back end. It's going to be a problem for you to get the ball off one and then be able to move the ball down the field and be able to throw it to the receiver that you want to throw off. So that defense right there puts them in the top half of the league just in Madden. And then on offense, you got Justin Herbert. They got him all the way as the 88 overall. Then he got Keenan Allen and then Mike Williams, 2 big receivers that he'll be able to throw the ball to. I think his superstar trait is where he can throw accuracy on high passes within 20 yards. So that's a new superstar trait that they have. So he's going to be able to throw that ball up high. They're going to be able to go up and get it with the individual pass catching situations that they have this season. And then you also have Gerald Everett at tight end and Austin Eckler as well. And then didn't point him out on the first page, but he's right here. Austin Eckler, he's always a beast. So Justin Herbert got weapons on the offensive side. You guys have a ton of weapons on the defensive side that's going to put that pressure on the quarterback seemingly every single play. The quarterback's only going to have maybe 2.5, 3 seconds to throw the ball. So you're going to have to, if you're playing the Chargers, really cut the field in half, maybe, short passes, quick passes, be able to run the ball, slow that offense down, kind of max protect. I think the one thing about Madden 23, from what I'm gathering from the beta, that everybody's going to have to be doing, you're not going to be able to send 5 receivers out on every single play. You're going to have to do a lot more max protecting, max protecting, only sending out 2 and 3 guys to be able to protect and get those guys open. So that's going to be a big thing. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, man. So those are my top 5. I love to hear your comments below. Who do you think? Who's your top 5 sleeper teams in Madden? If you take a look at the ratings or just the rosters in general, who's going to be your team that you're going to use in head-to-head in Madden 23? Can't wait to hear from you guys. Take care. Be safe out there. Class is dismissed. Have a wonderful evening.